Hello. Welcome to the madness. My name is Shelby Dallas. Welcome to my new followers. Welcome to the family. Just know you have entered into the world of, as I said, madness, insomnia talks, fun, sometimes makeup, sometimes speaking my mind, sometimes showing off artwork, which I'm actually going to be working on while I'm talking to you, because I figured with all these new followers I would make a little get to know me video so you guys can see and know who I am. Oh, so here's the artwork I'm working on. It's a diamond art picture I'm working on, number 5, I almost said letter, but let's get into this. So let's go. My full name is Shelby Dawn Dallas. I was born October 13th, 1998, making me a Libra. I was born on a Tuesday. Yes, I had to look that up because there was a TikTok trend going around about what day of the week were you born, so I had to look it up because I was curious. I am the eldest of 4 siblings. All of us have S names: Shelby, Sloan, Sophie, Sailor. Sophie died at birth. Sailor is the double rainbow baby. He has autism. He is my entire world. I love that boy to death. And he is part of the reason why I'm such a huge advocate for autism awareness, inclusion, and mental health, though I've also got some mental health problems as well. Gotta get comfortable here. I have a dog. Her name is Sally. Not named after Nightmare Before Christmas, but from Cars and Charlie Brown. You can probably hear her in the background. She's chewing on a bone. There she is. So, my mental health journey, I was diagnosed with bipolar at 12. I was diagnosed with a mood disorder when I was 11, though, because I was in the hospital for threatening to off myself. I did not know what medications were until then. I have been medicated since then. One of them I have been medicated on since I was 12. It was a long journey to get to the medication field that I was in. I am on 300 milligrams of lamotrigine, or Lamictal. I may take 150 in the morning, 150 at night. I'm also on, I think it's 100 or something milligrams on hydroxyzine. I am also on Seroquel. Lamotrigine I have been on since I was 12 years old. Before that, I was on Geodon. I was taken off of that because it made me extremely tired and sleepy, and I would sleep throughout the entire day. Like, there was nothing else. I have my associate's degree in early childhood education from East Central College. Very proud of that. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I have so much hope to be one someday. I've actually been a daycare teacher and a developmental center teacher before. I loved it, and now I am working towards my substitution certificate, and I currently work at a school for the mentally disabled, or special needs children with special needs, I should say. And it was my calling. I feel like it's what God was calling me to do because of my love and my experience for Sailor. That's my brother. So I was diagnosed with bipolar when I was 12 years old. When I was 19 and in college, I was diagnosed with high anxiety, hence the hydroxyzine. And a couple years ago, I was diagnosed. They finally told me what kind of bipolar I have. I have bipolar 1, and I also have CPTSD because my father DV'd me. He never got physical. It was all mentally, emotionally, verbally. or mentally and verbally. But I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder on top of bipolar 1, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety. I take medications for all of those. I actually was put back into a mental hospital after a confrontation with one of my siblings, not my brother, because I decided to go off my meds because it made me numb. If you want a full story on that and what it was like being an adult versus being a child in a mental institution, I will gladly make a video. But I was in there for 5 days. I was immediately put back. If I can talk, I now take my mood stabilizer, which is the lamotrigine, and all of my other medications regularly now. I don't skip or anything like that or forget. I discovered diamond painting last year. My psychiatrist/therapist told me about it, and she suggested I get into a hobby just to help with my anxiety levels, and it's helped tremendously. I do not have a good relationship with my biological father. We talk, but we don't talk very often. I'm much closer to my mom and her side of the family. My TikTok page is primarily for mental health. It's for fun. It's for speaking my mind and talking to you guys, because it's almost like talking to a friend. I have had a series of bad relationships. I am terrible with relationships, but I think it's because of that and because of the fact that I've accepted myself that I'm happy single. Like, I'm not in a rush to look for a relationship. If it happens, that's great, but I'm in no rush for a relationship. I would love to, because I want to get married one day and have kids of my own. But right now, I don't think it's in the Lord's plans for me. I would love to get married, but I feel like I've lived by this since my last relationship that was actually really serious. That's learn to love yourself before you can love someone else. Because if you do not love yourself, you will doubt why someone loves you. Some of my favorite content creators are Haley and Kendra, Call Me Chris, Selena Spooky Boo. I also love Olivia Ansel. She also has some mental health issues as well, which is part of the reason why I discovered her, because I was looking up mental institutions just for the fun of it before I was admitted. I found her and I fell in love with her content and she's so soothing. I also am a big fan of true crime. I love Bailey Sarian. I love Danielle Kirsty and Emma Kenny and Stephanie Harlow. Those are the 4 that I would recommend. Bailey Sarian's the OG, and her videos are just phenomenal. I discovered Danielle Kirsty. She even credits Bailey in her videos. She's like, Bailey started this. I just found it fascinating, and I'm doing it myself. But Bailey is my top favorite YouTuber. I also like Call Me Chris on there. I don't really like watching reality TV, but I will watch 90 Day Fiancé for the laughs of it, because I think it's just so ridiculous and so funny. And finally, my favorite TV shows are Gilmore Girls, The Empress, The Crown. I also really, really love Big Bang Theory. And yeah, that's about it. Vampire Diaries too. But I hope you learned a little bit about me, and I hope to see you around. And if you want any more content or have any questions about me, please do not hesitate to comment in the comment section. I love you.